All right, so we've got some really good polling in right now, and multiple polls, pretty much all of them actually showing that Bernie Sanders is surging, including a South Carolina poll putting Biden at, I believe it was 26 or 28, and then Bernie at 20. So Nevada, of course, is coming up. I believe it's on the 22nd, which pins it about 7 to 8 days away. So that's going to be a crucial race, of course. And we actually haven't had a Nevada poll in quite a while. For some reason, we're not getting any Nevada polls. Why is the reason for that? I have no clue. But AARP/Review Journal, and I think AARP is like a group that's like, I don't know, advocates for older folks or something like that. And so what that means is they're probably polling like older people. Now, it's got Bernie leading the pack by 7 points. Bernie's at 25, Biden's at 18. Warren is at 13, Steyer's at 11, Buttigieg at 10, and Klobuchar at 10. Now, one thing I have to warn you about is simply that in Nevada, it's a caucus just like Iowa was. So there's going to be an app. There was a lot of fuckery going on last time in 2016. So we kind of have to expect it this time around. Also, what you got to remember about it being a caucus is the whole viability stuff in terms of like, candidates who aren't viable have to go to another one, so that may kind of shift things like we saw in Iowa. But polls showing him on top, which is good news. I don't know how it's going to end up panning out in the end. But Texas Tribune, this is a Texas poll, has Bernie at 24, Biden at 22, Warren at 15, Bloomberg at 10. And then it goes on here. And so in this poll, Bernie Sanders has taken the lead. I think this is the first poll that has put Bernie in the lead in Texas. He was getting very close. And so the fact that he's going up on Texas, I believe Texas is a Super Tuesday state, which is March 3rd. It's not all that far away. So this is really crucial. It does seem like Bloomberg is having a negative effect on Joe Biden's campaign, which is certainly a positive, no doubt. Very, very beneficial, of course. And then finally, there's this YouGov poll. Okay, and as you guys know, YouGov is beneficial to Elizabeth Warren every time. So that's why Bernie and Warren are so close, is because YouGov always gives Warren an extra 5 to 8 points, sometimes even 10 points. Every single poll you look at, it has her about 5 points higher than the aggregate average. So that's how you know it's a poll bias in her favor. But it says Democratic primary head-to-head. Bernie is beating Klobuchar by 21 points. Bernie's beating Buttigieg by 17 points. Bloomberg by 15 points. Biden by 4. And then Warren by 2. So the whole myth of like, if you combine the moderates, they would beat him. That's fake news, bogus, totally bogus. Of course, and we also saw that last time around, especially because voters don't always go on ideological lines, of course. And so, in conclusion, and there's California polls showing he's on top. Like, we're in a really good position right now in terms of the chances of Bernie winning. Very, very good odds. Obviously, he's doing well in California. He's leading the pack in Cali. He's lowering the deficit in South Carolina. Dude, he lost South Carolina by like 47 points last time. If he loses by just 8 this time, we've got this in the bag. I told you guys before the election started happening, I said, dude, if Bernie is to even just be competitive, he doesn't even have to win the southern states like South Carolina. If he's just pretty competitive in them where he loses them by like 5 to 8 points, we got this in the bag. So very, very good news here. We got some good polling data.